The 1996 British one-penny coin bearing the legend Elizabeth II de Gregfdini 6 1-penny 1 is a fascinating piece of modern, numismatic history that combines the heritage of the United Kingdom's coinage with the technological and material advances of the late 20th century. Although it represents one of the lowest denominations in circulation, the coin's design, symbolism, and craftsmanship reflect the deep-rooted traditions of the British monarchy and the evolving identity of the nation. This coin, still commonly encountered today, belongs to the decimal series introduced after 1971, a new, simplified currency system replacing the centuries-old pounds, shillings, and pence structure. The 1996 one-penny stands as a small but enduring reminder of British stability, artistry, and progress under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. By 1996, Queen Elizabeth II had reigned for over 4 decades, and her image had become a familiar and beloved symbol across the Commonwealth. The late 20th century was a time of technological transformation and globalization, and the Royal Mint's coinage evolved accordingly. During the 1990s, Britain's coinage underwent key changes, not in design, but in metal composition and minting process. In 1992, the Royal Mint made an important economic decision. Due to the rising cost of copper, the traditional bronze alloy used for the one-penny coin, 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin, was replaced with copper-plated steel. This change made production more cost-effective while preserving the same size, weight, and appearance. As a result, the 1996 one-penny belongs to this new era of copper-plated steel coinage, marking the transition from traditional metallurgy to modern industrial efficiency. Although small in denomination, the one-penny coin continued to play an important role in everyday life in the UK during the 1990s. It circulated widely, appearing in daily transactions, vending machines, and coin-operated devices, symbolizing the endurance of physical money in an increasingly digital age. The obverse front of the 1996 one-penny features the third definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf. Introduced in 1985, this portrait remained in use until 1997. In this depiction, the Queen faces right and is shown wearing the George IV state diadem, an ornate crown adorned with roses, thistles, and shamrocks, national floral emblems of England, Scotland, and Ireland. This regal diadem is the same one the Queen traditionally wore during the annual state opening of Parliament. The design is characterized by a high level of realism and dignity. Maklouf's portrayal aimed to capture the monarch's maturity and grace, with carefully modeled facial features and finely detailed curls of hair. His signature RDM can be seen at the base of the portrait, near the Queen's neck, signifying the artist's authorship. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II de Gregfdini 6. This expands to Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, which translates as Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This phrasing carries immense historical continuity. It first appeared on the coins of Henry VIII and has persisted across centuries of British coinage, linking modern coins directly to the medieval and Tudor periods. Fidei Defensor, Defender of the Faith, is a title originally granted by the Pope in 1521 and retained by British monarchs ever since, even after the formation of the Church of England. The reverse side of the coin, designed by Christopher Ironside, presents a portcullis with chains, surmounted by a crown. This portcullis design, adapted from the badge of the Palace of Westminster, symbolizes the authority of the British Parliament and the unity of government under constitutional monarchy. The imagery of the portcullis, a gate that protects and secures, conveys both strength and openness, ideals closely associated with British democracy. Above the portcullis, the words one penny are inscribed, while below it, the numeral 1 denotes the denomination. The simple yet powerful symbolism of this reverse design has endured since the introduction of decimal coinage in 1971, making it one of the most recognizable features of modern British coins. Ironside's artistry lies in his ability to blend heraldic tradition with modern simplicity. The design is symmetrical, balanced, and easy to recognize, even on such a small coin, ensuring both aesthetic appeal and functional clarity for everyday use. Denomination, 1 penny. Year of issue, 1996. Monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. Obverse designer, Raphael Maklouf. Reverse designer, Christopher Ironside. Composition, copper-plated steel, 94% steel core, 6% copper coating. Weight, 3.56 grams. Diameter, 20.3 millimeters. Thickness, 1.65 millimeters. Edge, plain, smooth. Mint, the Royal Mint, Yantrasant, South Wales. The 1996 issue continued. The use of copper-plated steel introduced in 1992. This composition gives the coin a slightly magnetic property, a simple test that distinguishes post-1992 pennies from earlier bronze issues. Despite this metallurgical change, the coin maintained the same size and design, ensuring continuity within the decimal system. The 1996 1 penny was produced in massive quantities for circulation by the Royal Mint, ensuring its widespread use across the United Kingdom. Exact mintage figures exceed several hundred million, making it one of the most common coins in circulation during that period. Although ordinary examples are not rare, the coin remains an essential part of British numismatic collections because it represents a key phase in modern coinage, the copper-plated steel era under Queen Elizabeth. 2. Special proof coins were also struck for collectors as part of the annual Royal Mint proof set, featuring polished dies and mirror-like surfaces that highlight the intricate details of the design. Because of its large mintage and relatively recent age, the 1996 1 penny generally holds low monetary value in circulated condition. However, its collectible worth lies in condition and context rather than rarity. Coins preserved in pristine, uncirculated state, or those included in proof or mint sets, attract interest from numismatists building complete series of Elizabeth's coinage. Estimated market values as of 2025. Circulated, 0.02, 0.10. Extremely fine, EF, 0.20, 0.50. Brilliant uncirculated, BU, 1 or 1, 2. Proof set example, 3/5. Coins exhibiting minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double impressions, or incomplete plating, can sometimes command higher prices depending on the error's visibility and rarity. The 1996 1 penny coin embodies the essence of late 20th century Britain, a nation balancing deep tradition with modernization. The Queen's portrait by Raphael Maklouf captures regal authority, tempered by approachability, reflecting her role as a constitutional monarch who guided Britain through times of social and technological change. The portcullis reverse, meanwhile, symbolizes the democratic institutions of the United Kingdom, linking monarchy and parliament in a shared heritage of governance. Although modest in face value, the 1 penny remains a beloved denomination in British culture, embedded in everyday expressions such as a penny for your thoughts or in for a penny, in for a pound. It is also considered a symbol of luck, often placed in wedding shoes or gifted to newborns in traditional customs. The 1996 Elizabeth II 1 penny is far more than just a small coin. It is a reflection of Britain's enduring legacy, its monarchy, and its evolution through centuries of coinage. Combining the classical dignity of Queen Elizabeth II's portrait with Christopher Ironside's timeless portcullis design, this coin continues the story of British money, from the age of bronze to the modern steel era. While its monetary worth remains low, its historical and artistic value is enduring. The 1996 penny captures the strength and continuity of the United Kingdom during the later years of the 20th century, standing as a humble yet powerful symbol of national identity, craftsmanship, and royal heritage.